New cancer report coming out today from the Canadian Cancer Society saying skin cancer, melanoma, which can be deadly, skyrocketing the rates of diagnosis in Canada. So I wanted to find out what else we could do, sunscreen and otherwise, to protect ourselves, and how often should we be getting our skin checked to make sure we're okay. Let's bring in Dr. Victoria Taraska now. She's a dermatologist at the Derm Center on Grant Avenue in Charleswood. Dr. Taraska, you have to just see this report and see clients coming in every day and just shake your head that the message is not getting through.
Yeah, it is amazing when over 100,000 Canadians will get non-melanoma skin cancer, and 6,000 Canadians will get melanoma each year, and 1,000 of those, or 1,000 patients, will die of melanoma every year. So it's still amazing that we will see people with sunburns. We see them, extremely tanned, and luckily some of those people are coming in for skin checks, but still they're not getting the message that if you see a tan, you already have sun damage. That's the way the body is trying to protect itself from further UV exposure.
And it's just so preventable, isn't it? I mean, that's the thing that has to be frustrating. 1,000 people dying from melanoma, and it's, really the most preventable form of cancer.
It is, and people have to be smart about putting on sunscreen. And we want, we only get 2 months of summer in the city, but we want people to be smart about their exposure. If you're getting activity, try and do it early morning or in the evening when the UV isn't high. Try to plant trees in your yard so that you do have some shade and sit in the shade. You'll still enjoy some of the warmth and the good things about our summers, but you just really don't want to be out there frying your skin.
Is sunscreen the number one thing that people should be doing?
Definitely they should be using sunscreen, and you do want a higher SPF sunscreen, but I think the thing that we do wrong or poorly is we don't put enough and we don't reapply as much. So you should actually have a shot glass or at least 2 tablespoons of sunscreen to cover your body. So we frequently underdose our sunscreen. The bottle of sunscreen really should last you 1 to 2 weeks, not the whole season. So people should reapply and put it on more thickly.
How often should you reapply?
I say every 2 hours. If you're swimming for a prolonged period of time, put it on again as soon as you come out. You can't overuse it, so reapply as frequently as you can.
You always hear about testing for breast cancer and testicular cancer and colon cancer. You mentioned earlier skin checks. Should people be going in to get anything that they see unusual on their skin checked out immediately?
Yeah, especially if you have an irregular brown or black spot that's bigger than the size of an eraser on a pencil, so bigger than 6 millimeters, you should be getting those assessed. Most skin cancers are diagnosed by the patient themselves, so 70% can be diagnosed by yourself. But you need to check the skin, and you also need to check areas that aren't usually exposed to the skin. So for men, back is the most common area for melanoma, women, lower legs, but you need to check everywhere. So any irregular brown or black mole that's changing size, shape, or color, you should get assessed. The good thing is most melanomas are curative, but you want them diagnosed early, not late. So don't delay. Get your moles checked if there's something irregular. And when you go for your regular physical examination, your family doctor should be checking your skin. It's the largest organ of the body, and it's part of our preventative health.
Dr. Taraska, very important advice as we head into the summer here, and temperatures only going to get hotter. Thanks for the tips.
Okay, enjoy the beautiful day.